Hello, Kimberly Morris here with She Rocks the Spotlight, presented by You Rock Women's Empowerment. Today in the Spotlight, we have Andrea Harris, also known as the Mississippi Medicine Woman, and she'll tell us her journey to becoming a self published author for her poetry in the book Reflections of an Empress. Here she is, Andrea Harris.
My name is Andrea Harris. And first, I just want to thank Kimberly. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity and for thinking of me to share my story with your audience and with those who are within a listening ear. Um, Again, my name is Andrea Harris, and I am also known as Mississippi Medicine Woman. I recently published my first book of poetry called Reflections of an Empress. I released it in April of 2020. I can say that that book actually is kind of like insight on my life, some experiences that I directly had, some experiences that were indirect that maybe I was a witness to or heard about, or just, experienced throughout life at some point. And I had to put it in writing because that's always been like my form of therapy. Growing up, being African American is not always, a strategy or a resource that we have in terms of like speaking to someone. It was often considered taboo. And so to get my feelings out and as a way to just kind of navigate some emotions, I began writing at an early age. And I used that same strategy and that same tool throughout my adult life. And I wrote it in all raw emotion. So once I wrote and it sat on my shelf for 10 years, literally the book had been completed by the time my daughter was one. And you see, I didn't release it until 2020. So I just re- put everything in that book and then took it off the shelf and decided I'm not going to change anything in this work because I wanted my readers and my audience to really understand what I was going through at that time or what I was feeling or what I was witnessing at that very moment. So when you read the book, it is true in the moment emotions. And I felt like that was my best way of reaching those that read my work. You it I know you're like, wow, why even publish it after all those years, after 10 years? I needed to birth that baby, so to speak. And it was not just a testament to me saying it's gotta be about me. I have to let this go. There's a reason that Yahweh gave me this book and this idea, so I have to release it for somebody else. But it was also to encourage others to say, no matter the length of time, no matter how long it may take, it's okay. I can release this and I can open the door or pave an avenue for someone else to feel like they could do the same. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy task at all. I went through a lot of emotions prior to publishing the book, fear of being judged, fear of the vulnerability that I was about to expose, the fear of the insecurities that I may have had or still are healing from. So, and then just afraid of what people were going to think about the book. So it came with some emotional and self healing process in order to get that book released and to, really be really showcase those raw emotions. Because oftentimes we go back, we write something, we go back and read it, and it's like, oh, I'm going to change this. This is not, I don't want people to understand. I don't want people to know this part. And so I intentionally left it that way so that I was really true to myself and I could be true to my audience. So if you have a dream, a book, anything that you are, nurturing within yourself, and it's time to birth, I encourage you to do so. It is very therapeutic for you and understand it's bigger than you. Someone else will see what you've done and will be motivated to do the same. So keep going, keep pushing. You can find Reflections of an Empress, the name of my book, on Amazon. Please, if you have any questions, if you want to discuss it more, you can reach me on all social media outlets. You can reach me on Instagram at Mrs. Aruba. You can reach me on Twitter at Mrs. Aruba and on Facebook as well with the Aruba Group. Thank you so much, Kim. I appreciate it. I'm truly grateful. You all have a great day.